You cannot stay alert if you're constantly numbing yourself. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the Applied Faith Podcast, and I am your host, Tyler Yaw. If you've been following us, we are on day number 6 of the Kingdom Challenge, and today we are going to focus on what I'm going to call sobriety. We're going to focus on clarity over comfort today. And this is why the Kingdom Challenge removes intoxicants. These are going to be numbing behaviors. And we're not always going to take these away, but it is going to be intentional for right now for what we are going to accomplish. As I mentioned yesterday, we're not going to focus on fasting during this 40 days because there's a lot we have to accomplish, and I don't think fasting for 40 days really makes sense. If you want to add a few days of fasting in there, that's fine. However, what we will be fasting is anything that is toxic inside your body. And yes, that means processed sugars too. Anything that you are doing to numb the pain of real life, you are doing because you're trying to escape something. And as in 1 Peter 5:8, it says, be sober-minded, be watchful, alertness matters. If you are numbing yourself, you are not alert. I promise you that. When we do this, I don't want you to think about sobriety as legalism, but I want you to think about it as clarity. Anything that dulls your awareness will weaken your discernment. During these 40 days, the highest thing that you need to be thinking about is your discernment, the way that we are focusing on God, that way that we are living our lives for Him. This is why sobriety is such a big part of the Kingdom Challenge. During this challenge, there's going to be no alcohol, no drugs, no numbing habits. Ideally, if you can get off of smoking and some of those harder habits like that for 40 days, definitely do that. I know there's a lot of things that are involved in that makes it a lot harder, but please just keep that in the front of your mind. Why this works, you need to keep a clear mind during this. A clear mind is going to help you with the Bible studies that we do in the mornings, the time out in nature that we're going to spend. Having a clear mind while working out or running is amazing. It's a next level high that you'll get from that too. This will also improve your decision making. So one of the next things that we're going to talk about is moving towards our God-given gifts and our God-given convictions that we have in our hearts. This will improve our decision making to help us move towards that as well. And lastly, it enhances spiritual awareness. If you're not dulling down what life is giving you, whether that's the positives or the negatives, yes, when you are intentionally numbing yourself, not only is it numbing the negatives, it's also numbing the positives that are in your life too. The colors aren't as bright, the jokes aren't as funny. You have to be alert and aware. Scripture constantly links sobriety with readiness. You don't want to stand guard while impaired. You need to be aware. If we're going to live for the kingdom, we have to show up as soldiers, and we have to be ready for anything that the enemy throws at us, and we can't do that while impaired. Our clarity is a weapon, and today I want you to choose it.